prefer the news, the weather, or the sports? You can have it all anytime you want. With MediaNet, you can have over 150 functions at your fingertips. If you would like to see just how easy and simple MediaNet is to operate, just come by any of our 6 stores for a free demonstration. Just another reason to do business with Southeastern Cellular.
Hey everybody, Barry Miller. Welcome to this week's episode of Big Boyz Toys. Yes, we're still at the BJCC, Birmingham, Alabama, World of Wheels 2007. If you missed it, some great cars over here. Any kind of car you want to see is here. A lot of celebrities over here having a great time. Sit back and relax. We're going to bring you a few more cars this week from the BJCC in Birmingham. We'll be right back.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time once again for Big Boyz Toys. Tonight, your host Barry Miller will bring you the sleekest, trimmest automobiles from around the area that have been beautifully restored. If you love streamlined, full-force race cams, then this show is for you. So sit back, but don't get too relaxed. This is Big Boyz Toys.
Looking for great savings on new and pre-owned cars and trucks? Then head on over to Ron Newton Pontiac Cadillac GMC. Our courteous and knowledgeable sales team is ready to show you our huge selection of cars and trucks at out-the-door prices. Don't settle for our competition's offer. At Ron Newton Pontiac Cadillac GMC, we're committed to sales, service, and customer satisfaction. So head on over to Ron Newton's. We'll treat you right. That's Ron Newton Pontiac Cadillac GMC, top of the hill, Quintard.
Next vehicle, Larry Dalton, 1939 Ford. Larry, welcome to Big Boyz Toys. Tell me a little bit about your car. Y'all quit. They're making me laugh. Go ahead, tell me about your car.
It's a 1939 coast-to-coast car. Has a LT1 Corvette motor, Corvette suspension, has air ride suspension. It's done in leather, and it has custom orange paint by Sherry Goldman's Custom Orange out of Mississippi. The paint color is. We did the paint work. We did everything. Chris and I, my son, and except the interior. Shannon Walters done Elliott City, done that interior. Chris and I did the rest.
Where's some of the shows you go to now?
We've been to, we went to Lineville to an open show. We've been to the World Wheels here last year. We won Best Interior, Best Undercarriage, Best Engine, Best Paint, Best Street Rod of Alabama, and we won the Fantastic Five nomination last year at World Wheels in Birmingham. And we've been to Chattanooga 2 weeks ago. We won first place in the ISCA Custom Rod Radical Convertible.
And he's got pictures up there. The Texas Bikini team posed with his car.
We was in Chattanooga, and they were staying next to us in the motel there, and they chose to do a photo session. So they did a full photo session and had a photographer there, and they brought us some pictures to this show. So I got them, and they did a set for them for their portfolio.
Now, how long did it take you to build the car?
Chris and I worked about 3 years on the car. It's been finished about 1.5 years, and we'll probably carry it to a couple more indoor shows and then start showing it some outdoor shows this summer.
Have you drove it a lot on the road or mostly trailer?
We've drove it down the road a few times just getting the bugs out of it, and but not many miles. Just got very few miles on it.
Try to stay pretty close.
Right.
Now, anything else? I don't know. It's nothing you can do to it, is it? I mean, any other projects you want to change on it or anything?
No, just enjoy it, and maybe it'll win a few more shows, and then we'll start driving it and enjoying it more.
Now, how long does it take to set up this display that you do on this thing? 'Cause that display is awesome.
We usually spend 4 to 6 hours setting it up. We got it sitting up on 4 stands. It's Chris machined those. They're in 3-dimensional, and they got the name of the car, Escape, on those. And it's kind of awkward raising a Corvette rear end because of the suspension, but it takes 4 to 5, 6 hours, depending.
And the Corvette suspension's a little bit different, trying to get it. A Corvette don't lean and all like most cars do. So when you go jacking it up, it just don't act right.
It'll just go the way it wants to.
Well, you got a good paint job. Some of them guys in them Corvettes paint them things where you can see them from him. Yeah. He paints them where you see them for about 2 miles. And he wants people to see that Corvette. Now, the orange color, what is it? Real name, what it's called?
The name of it's called Sherry's Custom Orange.
Sherry's Custom Orange.
A friend of mine down in Mississippi, Sherry and Mike Goldman, mixed it for me. It's only 2 cars that color, one that she built and one that we built.
You just seen the car and
Right, I liked it, and I talked her into mixing the paint for us, so she custom mixed it for us.
It's a good-looking vehicle. Appreciate you being on the show.
Appreciate being here.
We'll be right back with Big Boyz Toyz. Best kept secret in Anniston, Alabama. Romine's Annistonian Restaurant, 1709 Noble Street, Anniston, right across Administration Building, has got that country lunch special each and every day, meat and vegetables. Sunday buffet, all you can eat from 11 to 4, only $6.99. They got catfish, they got steaks, they got fried chicken, barbecue. They're the home of the off to the bone barbecue. They got hamburgers, hot dogs, pork chops, you name it, they got it. Specialties in desserts, Black and Forest cake, pecan pie, cheesecake. They got it. They're the #1 location for German cuisine also. Stop by today. Tell them you want some of that great German food Barry Miller sent you by. Hey everybody, Barry Miller from Big Boyz Toyz. Let me tell you about the best wax I believe I've ever used in my life. It's called Hot Flash. It's put out by Professional Quality Detail Products. Karen and Fred's got a product they know is good. You've probably seen them at the World of Wheels. This wax goes on in the heat or the shade. It goes on easy, comes off easy. You can put it on paint. You can put it on chrome. You can put it on glass. You can put it on anything. Wax a car twice as quick as normal time. I mean, look at my vehicles. They're always shiny. That's because of Hot Flash. Give Fred or Karen a call today. Tell them Barry Miller told you to call. If you order 2 or more bottles, shipping is free. Call them today. You know, Piggly Wiggly, that's a name you've heard ever since you was a child. I've heard it since I was a child. It's a grocery store above all grocery stores. It has just about anything you want in the Piggly Wiggly stores. Go by the local Piggly Wiggly store in Odenville, Center, Cedar Bluff, Collinsville, and the brand new store down in Asheville, and tell them Barry Miller from Big Boyz Toyz sent you by, and you want to see how much money you can save on your grocery bill. They have a meat department and a fresh produce department in each and every store, fresh produce each and every day, and they cut their meat right there on their location. Tell them I sent you by. You know, Christmas is over. Valentine's Day is right around the corner, and you want to buy that special piece of jewelry for that special person? Stinson and Howard Fine Jewelers, downtown Oxford, downtown Piedmont, and downtown Heflin is the place you need to go. They have gold, they have white gold, they have silver, they have diamonds, all types of diamonds, any kind of diamond you want, they got it right there. Watch repair, jewelry repair, they even make jewelry. They say if you can draw it, they can make it. Special Harley pieces on sale for Valentine's Day, so stop by Stinson's today, tell them I sent you by. Mount Cheehaw Harley-Davidson, right here in Oxford, Alabama, Davis Loop Road. They're your Harley-Davidson dealer for this area. In my opinion, they're a Harley-Davidson dealer all areas. Stop by and see Keith or George today. They have about 40 Harleys on display. Buy a new Harley. They have used Harleys. Clothes, you people like the Harley leather. They got any type of Harley clothing you want. Helmets, you name it, it's right there. All you guys with Harleys want to put that extra chrome on that brand new Harley. They got any type of chrome you could want. Stop by Mount Cheehaw Harley-Davidson today. Tell them Barry Miller from Big Boyz Toyz sent you by. Looking for a classic car? Don't know where to look? I got the answer for you. Austin Hines Motors in Arab, Alabama. Austin has 55, 56, 57 Chevrolets, Camaros, Chevelles, Novas, Corvettes. Any type of classic car you could want, he has it in one location. They have over 100 classic cars in stock. They also have cars that you can rebuild yourself and restore yourself right there at that location. He's also the largest wrecker and rollback dealer for this area. So call Austin today, 256-931-2277. Tell him I told you to call. Next vehicle, Jay Dalton, a junior racer, junior dragster, right? Welcome to Big Boyz Toyz, and this is her grandpa, I'm sure. And it can't be her husband. Tell me about your car.
Well, it's an Illusions paint job, Bad Dog motor, and anything else?
It's polished.
Polished and chrome, everything's in chrome.
How long you been racing?
For about 3 years.
3 years. How old are you?
11.
So you started when you was 8.
Well, when I was about 8 and a half.
8 and a half you started. What made you want to race?
Well, when my dad, he heard about it, he took me down to Steele, which is a track that's in Alabama, somewhere here in Alabama, and I saw all the bigger kids racing, and I think I was 7, and I was just like, wow, that would be so much fun, because I like going fast, and so I was like, that would be so much fun to do.
Now, where's some of the places you raced?
We went, the first time this year, we went to North Carolina, 12-hour drive, and we went to Albany and Reynolds, Georgia, and we went to Valdosta, Georgia, and Holt, Florida, a couple times, and we're going to start racing in Huntsville this next year.
Now, do you race every weekend? Or?
Probably about once or twice every month. Try to go practice.
Now, y'all run time, right, on the clock? Does it tell you your speed? Or?
Sometimes. It depends on what track you're at. Sometimes if you're just doing bracket, it'll just tell you just your ET. But if you're just running your age group, it'll tell you your speed.
It tells you your speed and everything. Now, who did your paint job for you?
His name's Mark Brown. He's from Illusions in Tennessee. It's a really good paint job.
Now, who's your pit crew?
My daddy, my grandfather.
So they do all the work on it, changing the tires, and you just sat there. Did they bring you a little glass of water or something?
No.
You don't want water.
I don't need water.
She finished. Tell them where you finished at.
I finished 5th in the divisionals, the championships. I finished 5th, and I runnered up in North Carolina this year, and I won Best Appearing in Albany. And then in Chattanooga at the World of Wheels a couple weeks ago, I won first place and a Rising Star Award.
Now, what class is your car in here?
ICA Junior Dragster.
Junior Dragster. So they actually have a class with it. Like, you get a lot of autographs?
I've only had one so far.
I mean, do you give a lot of autographs? Not get them.
No.
I mean, you get out there out running people, you gotta get your picture made standing there. Sign that thing.
Well, I have a picture. There's a restaurant in Talladega, and they asked me to sign one. So there's that one that's hanging up in their restaurant.
Tell you what, good looking vehicle. Appreciate you being on the show. We'll be right back with Big Boyz Toyz. Farmers and Merchants Bank. Farmers and Merchants Bank's got 4 locations to serve you: Piedmont, Anniston, Oxford, and downtown Jacksonville. 90 years of service. I'll tell you what, Farmers and Merchants Bank is the bank. You know, it's not like any other bank around. You can go in and they get your decision today. They make your decision on a loan or whatever you need right in that location. You have a personal banker that takes care of you right here. You don't have to send it to Birmingham, Charlotte, or anywhere. Go by one of the Farmers and Merchants Bank today. Tell them Barry Miller from Big Boyz Toyz sent you by. You know, when someone smiles at you during the day, it kind of makes you feel great all over. Dr. Travis Phillips and his friendly staff right here in Oxford, Alabama, says stop by their office and they'll help put that beautiful smile on your face. They have teeth whitening, general dentistry, cosmetic dentistry, dental hygienist, oral surgery, everything right here in Oxford, Alabama. He has full x-rays and partial x-rays that he does right in his office, and you'll find out right then what he needs to do. They got professional staff. They have a saying, go the extra mile for the beautiful smile. Stop by and tell them Barry Miller from Big Boyz Toyz sent you by. It's time of year when everybody's doing that touch-up on their vehicle, getting ready for next year. Well, I've got the place that has everything you need for any type of body repairs. Rosar Auto Paint Supply has the largest selection of pinstriping and molding in the area. They mix custom paint. They do custom paint matching. They have waxes, buffer pads. I mean everything. They're the largest auto paint distributor in Alabama with auto, industrial, and fleet paints. With 4 locations to serve you in Anniston, Birmingham, Coleman, and Tuscaloosa, there's a Rosar's close by. And with over 100 years of combined sales experience in their sales staff, they are simply the best. Stop by or call today and tell them I sent you by. Next vehicle, 1995 Corvette. Chris Gillian. Chris, welcome to Big Boyz Toyz.
Good to be here, thank you.
Tell me a little bit about your Corvette.
Well, it's a 1995 Chevrolet Corvette ZR1. The ZR1 was the Chevrolet's answer to the world supercars. It started development in 1986 and came out in 1990, and I have a 1995 model. That's actually the last year of the ZR1. What makes the ZR1 special is it has a completely engineered from the ground up 32-valve double overhead cam motor in it that was designed by Lotus Engineering, which at the time Chevrolet owned Lotus.
Right.
And they wanted a car that would compete on the world scale and not be second to any car out there, so they came up with the ZR1. This car, in 1990, the car came out stock off the showroom floors with 375 horsepower, and in 1993 went up to 405 horsepower, which is what it stayed at until 1995. At year one, they took a 1990 ZR1 right off the showroom floor and set the 24-hour world high-speed record with that car, averaging a 24-hour speed close to 180 miles an hour in a completely stock car.
Okay, what made you pick this particular car?
I've always loved the design of the C4 cars, which is 1984 to 1996. Arguably the best, most sought-after C4 is the ZR1. Of course, they didn't make a Corvette released to the public in 1983, so I guess if you came up with a 1983 Corvette, it'd be a little more rare than a ZR1.
About 6-7 months ago, a guy called me on the phone, and he told me when I got up, he said, I've got a car. He said, it ain't got many miles on it, and I've completely redone it, and it's the prettiest car around. I said, well, what is it? He said, it's an 83 Corvette. I went, he bought it new. He said, yeah. I said, well, wasn't but one made, and this in the museum in Kentucky.
That's right.
So if he's got one, it's rare. Chevrolet did not make a Corvette to sell. They made one. They did not sell it. But a lot of people don't know, in 1983, Chevrolet made a Camaro, two-seat Camaro. It's convertible. The top goes down about like the C5. Lifts up, goes down, and it shuts. They didn't make but 680 of them. Take the place of the Corvette, which didn't happen. Now, C4s, C3s was in the 70s, like you said, stayed a long time. Is that Miss Gillian over there?
That is. That's my wife, Maggie
What is
Gillen.
she sitting over there for?
I guess she likes to be behind the scenes.
Oh, are you wanted for anything? Why ain't you up here with him? Come on. It's a family show.
That's
you got
right.
any kids?
We got 2 dogs, no kids.
2 dogs. What kind of dogs you got?
2 chows.
Big dogs. What do you think about the Corvette?
I love the Corvette. I have one myself. He bought me one for Christmas one year. So
Which one you got?
I have a 96 convertible with a tan top and tan interior.
So you got the convertible and you got the coupe.
Well,
I got the fast one.
we've got several. That's not just our only 2, but we can kind of trade up. We got a total of 7 C4s in the garage.
Where you work at? Which one you like driving the best?
You know, that's like one of those questions, you know, which children do you love most? So even though I don't have any, I'm not going to answer that question either.
So you don't know, you like to ride the convertibles better than the hardtops. How's that?
It just, you know, got 7, got 1 for each day of the week. Don't have to choose.
A Corvette for each day of the week. How about adopting me? If you won't give me a job, you let me drive one of them Corvettes, I'll take out the trash, I'll feed the dogs,
Sold.
I'll
We'll
wash
talk
the
about
dogs,
it.
I'll do anything. Never mind.
All right.
Anything else you want to do this with?
You know, it's a rare car being the last year made. It was only 448 produced in 1995, and those 448, only 447 were released to the public. I'm going to keep it, and I do drive it. I go back and forth to Talladega to see my folks a lot. I like to drive it down there. I don't drive it in the rain, but I'm racing director for the ZR1NetRegistry.com, which is the worldwide organization for the preservation, that's a mouthful, of the Corvette ZR1 and LT5s, and we have gatherings and shows, and you know, we like to
We
keep
know
the
where it
cars up.
works now.
We like to keep the cars up, and I just plan on using it like that, just for a weekend driver and have fun. And it's nothing like it's got a power key, which was one of the first cars to come out with that. As a key, you put it in the dash, and when you turn it to full power, it adds another 200 plus horsepower. Or you can turn it to normal mode, which Chevrolet called that ballet mode, and then Chevrolet had to get politically correct, and now they call it the power key because they didn't want to offend ballets. But you can turn it to normal mode and only have about 250 horsepower. So if you need to have somebody else drive your car, they don't have all the horsepower.
If your wife drives
available.
it, turn it down.
It's
How
a
big's
big
your
thing.
dogs?
They're about 60, 70 pounds apiece.
I started to say all them Corvettes, they might not get to eat much. Tell you what, good looking Corvette.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
you being on the show.
Thanks for having
Appreciate
me.
you coming up. We'll be right back. You know, 90% of most homeowners don't know they have a pest or termite problem until they have a very expensive repair bill. Why not let the professional staff at Rice Pest Control inspect your home before it happens? With 50 years of experience in Northeast Alabama and with their free termite inspection for new customers, Don't you think it's better to be safe than sorry? Call Tracy Rice today or one of his sales staff. Tell him Barry Miller told you to call. Hey, if you mention Big Boyz Toys, you get 50% off your first initial service. So call them today at 1-800-850-4661. Triplet Paint and Decorating right here on Wilmer Avenue in Anniston is your home improvement headquarters for this area. They have DeVoe, Benjamin Moore, and Coronado paints that go on good and look great once they're on. They also have all the materials needed to do that special job around the house. Carpets, they carry Shaw and Mohawk. Hardwood floors by Robin, so everything is in one location. Remember, DeVoe, Benjamin Moore, and Coronado paints are used by professionals all over the United States, and it's one of the best on the market. Stop by today. Tell them Barry Miller from Big Boyz Toys told you to stop by. American Income Tax Service. They have electronic filing. They do individual and business tax filing. They have all the necessary paperwork right there. They do anticipation and refund loans right there at the American Income Tax Services. They have offices in Anniston, Gadsden, Gunnersville, Collinsville, Rainbow City, and Attala. They do all tax services right there in one place. Contact any of the associates at American Income Tax. Tell them you heard their ad on Big Boyz Toys and you'd like them to fill out your taxes. Auto Unlimited in Moody and Pell City is your #1 headquarters for most any type of add-ons to your vehicle. From the famous Flowmaster exhaust system to wheels, tires, anything that will make that vehicle catch everyone's eye. They do custom upholstery, painting, and classic car restoration. So from bumper to bumper, John and his staff can make that old clunker look like a brand new vehicle. Stop by or call in today and tell them Barry Miller from Big Boyz Toys told you to call. This day and time, a person's vehicle is their pride and joy, and when you want to add special accessories to that pride and joy, I know the place you need to go. Cutting Edge Auto Performance on Hammock Drive in Oxford is a one-stop headquarters for all these accessories. They carry JVC, Power Base, and Kenwood, and can order any stereo brand that's out there on the market. They also have performance parts for trucks such as toolboxes, grills, tunnel covers, and bed liners. Window tinting, they're #1 in this area in window tinting. They also install remote starts and alarms for all vehicles. Hey, and the great part is professional installation on everything they sell. Stop by their showroom today or call them and tell them Barry Miller sent you by. Oxford Picture Framing, 919 Snow Street right here in Oxford, Alabama is your #1 location for that special framing of anything that is dear and special to you. With over 1,000 frames, anything that can be framed, she can frame it. From graduations, weddings, to the new arrival to the family, she's the one to take it to. They can preserve and seal most any type of items for the special shadow boxes that will stay like new for years to come. Stop by or call Allison today at 835-2780 and tell you heard about her on Big Boyz Toys. Ray City Diner, exit 168 off of I-20 on Highway 77 right there in Lincoln, Alabama. Best steaks around. I tell you what, Wanda McKeag and her staff have great food in this restaurant. They are open 24 hours a day, breakfast served 24 hours a day. Each and every week, steak special. You guys working down in that area, she has lunch specials each and every day. Also, now through October, bike night every Tuesday night from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. every Tuesday night. You guys bring the bikes out, listen to music, enjoy the great food. We'll see you at Ray City Diner in Lincoln, Alabama. Corvette, Chris Touchton. Got it?
Right.
Welcome to Big Boyz Toys.
Thank you.
First of all, can you outrun that C3?
No.
You can't?
You still got yours?
I still got mine. I'll try him. I'll try him.
Yours got a tilt wheel on it, though.
Mine's got everything.
Oh, okay. I'd have to have a tilt wheel. I couldn't get in.
If you watch the front of the show, I'm pulling a hole shot in the yellow. Somebody
That's
said,
the yellow one, though. That's the new one, though.
Yeah, the old one. I don't drive it a lot. It just sits and I look at it. My wife says, why don't you drive it? I said, it's paid for, it don't fuss. I let it sit there.
Yeah,
Tell me about your car.
that's good. 2000 convertible, dark blue metallic, 6-speed, Z51.
Where'd you get that color at?
I don't know. I don't like it either. But Susan got it. She picked it out. You know how us guys are. We've had other Corvettes before.
Well, Susan's your wife or your girlfriend?
No, she's my wife. Now I'm a bachelor B tonight. B bachelor.
What'd your girlfriend say about your wife buying your blue Corvette?
They don't know each other.
Can't say much if she
I
don't know.
always tell them, no, she knows you though. Susan knows. You took her to dinner.
Dinner?
You remember taking us to dinner in Anniston? And then we went up to the
Yeah,
mountain?
I did. We went to dinner and we rode the vets up to Cheehaw.
Yep.
But there's a bunch of them.
Yeah, a whole bunch of them.
I thought he was going to accuse me of taking a dinner at her
No.
house. That was when you was out of town. You weren't supposed to
No,
know.
I wasn't. No.
Okay.
No.
How long have you had this one?
About 6 months.
What made you pick the 2000 over the C3s or the C2? I know why people don't pick the C1s because it costs too much money.
Costs too much. Well, I've gained a lot of weight and I couldn't get in those others.
I wasn't going to say that. I wasn't going to say that. I was going to ask you how you got in that C5. Them C5s is low, you can fall in, but I don't know how
you
you
just
get
fall
out.
in, fall right out, everything goes in there.
He goes to Sonic where they'll help him out.
That's right. We go to get ice cream.
Where's some of the places you take the car?
We've been to Tennessee, Bowling Green, Kentucky, up to the plant a couple of times. We missed cruising the coast this year.
I was there.
I know you were. Yeah, look good.
Had a blast.
Well, we're going this year. We're going back this year.
You know, a lot of people didn't go because of the hurricane. It was over right at 5,000 cars in Biloxi. And they did a lot of things for car people because you didn't have a lot of the sightseeing stuff that the women like. So they had free concerts here, free stuff here, and we had a blast. So you people that didn't go, it's your fault.
That's right. Go next year.
And you
This
drive.
year.
You drive this car.
Oh yeah, we
y'all?
drive this car. This is no trailer queen. We drive this one. This one's been. We've had this car on Talladega. We've had Atlanta Speedway, Barbers. Well, I love to drive these cars. But I'm gonna tell you something. What happened up here this weekend? You get this car under these lights. It needs Botox. I mean, it's got a lot of wrinkles in this car. This is no show car.
Who's yours?
I mean, this car is in trouble.
You gonna make his car do Botox? Ain't that something?
What you gonna ask me why I like about that color?
What do you like about the color?
Susan picked it out. I don't like it. It matched the new dress she had. The guy never said, I bought that car just because it matched.
Is your car a convertible or hardtop?
Convertible.
Is her dress low cut or high cut?
High cut.
But it's the same color.
What's the difference between high cut and low cut?
You said she's picking everything else out.
You do remember you said you'd never have me on the show. Remember that?
I did say that. How'd you get here?
I don't know. I think somebody snuck me in.
The C5s. We got a C6 coming up in a minute. The C5s, I know you like the C4s. Ever since I've had my C5, to me, a C5 Corvette is the best handling, high-performance car that I've ever drove. And when I was a teenager, I had Chevelles, I had Dodge Demons, I had Super Bs. I mean, I was from North Carolina, I had them all. But that C5 will run, it'll hold the road, it'll get out here and run 80 mile an hour on the interstate with air conditioning on like a Cadillac. To me, it's one of the best. And a C6.
C6. It's nice, isn't it?
But it's nice, but if you pay $60,000 for something, you should say, come here, and it come to you, like a dog.
The C5 is a wonderful car. Great road car, handles well, drives good, holds the road good. You're absolutely right. And 6 speed's even better.
Mine's automatic.
Let's trade. I'll let you drive mine for a while, and you may want to get rid of it. So you may want to.
I do a lot of parades. You don't want a 6-speed in a parade. No. I just put it in drive, put my foot on the brake, let it ease. What else you want to do with this car?
Not a thing. We've dynoed it. We've put a new exhaust on it. We put the changed out the airflow manifold on it and everything else. It's about right where it needs to be.
He's got a car that everything's been changed on it and needs Botox. Botox?
Botox. Well, all the little spider webs up in the front. You